Alright, so today here with Jamaican artist Kabaka Pyramid. How you doing, sir?
Evening, thanks. You good, you know?
Yeah, good. So tell me a bit more about the name. How did the name come about?
Well, don't know. As a young Rasta youth, I searched for an African name, you know, and try do away with the Christian name I was given. And online, I actually was looking up names and found the name Kabaka, you know. So it said the name means king in Uganda, you know. So just identified with the name and the sound of it at first, and just grew on me, you know, till I just say I really want to adapt this name. Pyramid now, I had the name Ronnie P from when I was doing hip hop, but the P now, I never really had a meaning for it until like I discovered Egypt, you know, and then I started identifying with the pyramid and the ascending nature, and the pyramid actually means house of fire, and I've always identified with fire, you know what I mean? So Kabaka and the pyramid, I put it together and just roll with it, you know.
So well done. Speaks on the whole political makeup of Jamaica and that. Yeah. I mean, what caused you to write that day? Because you touch on quite a few issues on that, like be it Goat Island or like, you know, the whole of Jamaica is a Chinese loan and
yeah, man. So there's whole heap of things like, you know, they're selling out Goat Island, they're selling out, you know, all the resources basically. Everything is sold out. All of the hotels are sold out. All of the mineral resources, bauxite, all of them things are sold out. So it's like, how are we going to progress? What is the actual plan for us to progress as a nation? So it's like, that song now, obviously there's a lot of sarcasm in it. I took that approach different from just plain and straight cussing them out. You know what I mean? So is a hope that the impact of that will have a greater effect. That's how I kind of see myself as an artist. So a lot of things we talk about in other song, like, you know, the IMF deals and all of these things that clearly in play just to hold Jamaica back. You know what I mean? And other islands and other countries, because it's not just Jamaica. Other places in the world can relate to this, because it's a world system and we are just another puppet in that system. You know what I mean?
For sure. So what's your your opinion on the whole voting system?
Yeah.
Are you someone that votes? Do you see?
Alright, you see, I honestly believe that the two-party system doesn't make any sense. Because if you pre-Digicel or if you pre any major corporation, I don't really see a two-party system in these things. I see one leadership, maybe somebody not doing them job, them get them out and get somebody else to replace them. But you have a board, you have a committee of people that share, you have people who are trying to, whatever the goal is for the company, whether it's to make money or to expand, you have people focus on that. In Jamaica, you have two parties focus on undermining each other. That is their aim. So when one is in power, the opposition focusing on undermining them, just convincing Jamaica that whatever they are doing is wrong. So them implement a policy, even if the policy is good, when the next party come in power, them will just scratch it and break it down. You know what I mean? Them stop putting funds towards that. You know, so it's like every 4 years or 5, how long is it? 5 years?
Yeah,
5 years is just a complete breakdown. If any progress was even made. Most of the money in the whole economics of the country spent around election time. Marketing, campaigning, all of them things. You know, and then not only that, the government are slaves to these corporations who are just sucking up all the money from all the people. You know what I mean? And there's no power because them get money from these corporations to fund them campaigns. So it's like them become puppets for them. You know what I mean? So these big corporations have all the power, they have all the say. They determine what they're going to sponsor. They determine whatever they're going to, you know, try and utilize in whatever way, you know, whether it's like something to fund you know, some ghetto community or things like that, and they claim like they're helping the communities when all they're really doing is advertising and making more money.
Yeah,
You know?
and securing their votes.
Exactly, securing their votes. And it's just a whole system that it really takes. I think education is a key thing, you know, which is saying I'm never gonna be a slave. And if the people them not thinking, it's like I don't really know what I gonna happen. You know, like I just recorded a song the other day when I said me don't know what it gonna take to change this world, but all me know is that the youths them have to save this world. You know what I mean? So it's like if me can do music, we just I gotta educate the younger youths them, and not just educate in the sense of give them information, but the actual word educe means to bring out. You know, so it's really just opening up them consciousness so that them can bring out the truth that's within themselves. You know what I mean? So that is why I do all of these songs. No matter what the topic is, that is the aim, for awaken the minds of the people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I mean, the two-party system, like, we have loads of different parties. Obviously, is it just JLP and PMP now?
Yeah.
So I remember Bruce Golding went to another party before, but that's really not.
It's pretty much. I mean, you have other parties that pop up. I think there is one centered around Marcus Garvey. You know, there are always some smaller parties that pop up.
Yeah.
That's it. You just choose the lesser of the two evils.
Exactly.
It's like whoever just mess up worse, you don't vote for them.
Yeah.
But there's still no progression. There's still no economic stability for the poor. You know what I mean? There's no coming to a point of balance. And if the rich people don't realize that you becoming more rich feeds, whether directly or indirectly, into a bunch of other people being more poor. That's just how the economic system is set up. You know what I mean? They said that in 2010, I think about 300 and odd people own like 50% of the wealth of the planet, and in 2010 and then 2012 it was like 180 people. So the number of these people owning more wealth is just getting smaller and smaller, you know what I mean, and more people in poverty. So it's like the whole system based on, you know, capitalism. You know, I am looking to capitalize and raise my wealth. If people don't start thinking, how can we all benefit as a human race? You know what I mean? How can we share our resources so that we can all benefit? Then it just gonna end up in destruction. You know, cause we reach a point where the people them just go be so poor and so impoverished that them go rebel and people are gonna dead. And not only that, them destroying the planet, so the planet are gonna rebel. You know what I mean? Natural disasters, these things, all of them things are gonna happen. And it's like what we end up with, nothing. You know, not to mention nuclear war and all of them things. It's like when we are gonna wake up.